It's the one everybody has been waiting for. Gunsmith Part 16. We're done after this one. We're done. It's a little pricey, but let's make it cheaper and easier. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the X-Villain Hideout. My name is Ghost. If you guys have never been here before, I'm super excited you guys are here. Today, we are ending the Gunsmith series that you turn into mechanic with Gunsmith Part 16. This is a longer build. There's a lot of parts we need to buy, and if you don't do the barter that I'm gonna suggest, there's even gonna be more parts, but it's okay because I got you covered with timestamps. There's timestamps for everything, so if you guys just wanna see the complete build, check down in the description below. I got you. Before we get into the video, I do stream every single day on Twitch, except for Sunday, so I guess I kind of lied. 4 or 5 a.m. PST. We have a great time. I would love to have you guys by the stream, especially if you want to talk about some of this stuff live. Feel free to jump in there anytime. Also, if you guys get some value out of today's video, make sure you smash the like button. It does go a long way for the channel. I super appreciate it. And if you guys want to see more Tarkov content, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. You can always hit the bell if you want to be notified when new videos go live. Let's get into this build. Okay, so getting into this build, I'm gonna try to make it as easy to understand as possible. It seems overwhelming until you actually look at what I'm breaking down. First of all, there's a million ways to get an M4. The best ways, in my opinion, are buying it straight from flea market for 60,000 rubles, or doing the barter that I'm gonna show you. So the very first thing is, how do we get the gun, right? Because we need an M4 for this. So, it depends on what level you are. If you have Mechanic 3, which most of you should be right around like level 35 to 40, most of you aren't trying to complete this until later, and if you do, there is other higher level traders that you're going to need to make this cheaper, so I would recommend at least having Mechanic 3. The thing that we can do with Mechanic 3, is I'm going to show you right now, is a barter that is absolutely legendary. This barter is going to save you lots of rubles because many of the parts, so it's right here, we're going to be grabbing the M4 LVOA. It's 4 GP coins, which are about 28k right now, netting us about 116 to 120,000 rubles for the build. But this is what it's going to do for us. This build, we are going to be utilizing this grip, this compensator, this gas block, this upper, pricey, this charging handle, and we're going to be utilizing this buffer tube. So the cool thing is we're going to buy this for about 116 to 120,000 rubles. But what we're going to do is we're going to take off the things we don't need, and we're going to sell those back to mechanic for about 30 to 36,000 rubles. Then that is going to go towards what we just spent, right? So we're actually getting it for a lot cheaper and still getting the parts for the build cheaper. That puts you off really well. If for some reason you're not able to do that, you can buy a regular M4. If you do buy a regular M4, what you're gonna do is you're going to gut it all the way down where you just have the upper, and so lower and upper, and then you're just gonna leave the Colt buffer tube. Everything else comes off because everything else is gonna be replaced. Make sense? Okay. So the very first thing is you're gonna go to Mechanic 3, we're gonna get this barter, and then we're gonna buy the rest of the parts, and then I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it, including selling it back to a vendor, step by step, so it should be very easy, okay? So, after we do that, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Peacekeeper 3. The reason why we're gonna go to Peacekeeper 3 is because we need a different barrel, unfortunately. We don't use a 370mm barrel, we use a 260mm barrel for this build. So we're gonna go ahead and go down Peacekeeper 3, and we're gonna grab it right here, 260mm barrel. After that, we are gonna go to Peacekeeper 3 where we're at now, but we're gonna go barters instead. So you're just gonna click this little thing right here, boom, pulls up the barters, and we're gonna barter for this magazine. The reason why is because it's much cheaper. It ends up being about 30k if you do it this way. It ends up being about 40 to 60k if you just flat out buy it from the flea market. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, leave that right there. And then we are going to go to Peacekeeper 1, and we are gonna get that legendary CAC vertical pistol grip. So we're gonna grab this from Peacekeeper 1. After that, we are gonna go back to Mechanic 3, and we are gonna be grabbing the MK10 Handguard. We're gonna be grabbing right here, the Alexander Arms MK10 Handguard. After that, we are going to be grabbing the 10-inch guide, the Alexander Arms 10-inch guide. That goes to that Handguard. Then we are going to be going to Jaeger. So let's go to Jaeger. We're going to go into Jaeger 2. And there's a barter that you guys need to realize is absolutely amazing, and it's going to save you a lot of money. Right here, we need this to put the Reap IR on our gun. It's a UNV D-Lock mount. Now, this mount barters for D batteries, makes it extremely cheap. This is so expensive on the fleet. Let's see how much it is right now. It was really pricey yesterday. So here we are at 77K, okay? You're gonna get this for way cheaper bartering for the D batteries. After that, we are going to be grabbing the Eyecup from Jaeger 3. Now, this is very, very important. This is overlooked a lot, and there's people who make this build not knowing why they can't turn it in because it looks identical. You're missing a very small aesthetic. That gives you +6 ergonomics. Without that ergonomics putting you right over the threshold, you're not going to be able to turn it in. So you're going to go to Jaeger 3, and you're going to grab the Reap IR Eyecup plus immersion, all right? Immersion. After that, we are going to be going to Skier 3. Skier 3, we are going to be grabbing the Fab Defense stock. There's a couple different ones. We are going to be grabbing the GLR 16S. So we're going to be grabbing this bad boy right here. And then we are going to be going to, okay, so the thermal. The Big Daddy, right? You can buy it from the flea market for a lot of money, 300K. But you can get it from completing 2 tasks, okay? The first one, kill Sanitar. If you get the task Sadist, kill Sanitar, kill him, you get a Reap IR. The other one is import. If you get import, basically you are going to craft the Vertex and you're going to craft, I think that's the VPX. Once you turn those in, you get a Reap IR. So there's 2 ways that you can do it before you have to buy it from flea market. That's what I would recommend. That's what I did. The other way doesn't come until after we turn this in, then it'll unlock for us to purchase. So those are the ways that you get the Reap IR. It's very, very pricey. Last wipe when I did this, it was over $1 million. So be happy that it's only 300K if you have to buy it. The other thing is we're gonna go to the flea market and we are going to buy this suppressor. 30K, not bad. The reason why you cannot use the gray one is because it will not turn in unless you have the flat dark earth, the FDE suppressor. So make sure that you have the tan one when you're turning it in, okay? After we have all that stuff done, let me show you what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab the build that we just grabbed, okay? Or that we just got from Mechanic in the beginning. We're gonna go over here. We don't need the guides. I'm taking them off separately because we are going to sell it, okay? We don't need the handguard. We don't need the barrel, but you wanna make sure you take off the gas block and you wanna take off the compensator because we still need those. So we're taking off the barrel. We are taking off the E-mod stock. Everything else looks solid. This is exactly what we're gonna be using. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Mechanic. You're gonna go to Sell. And we are gonna sell all of these extra parts unless you wanna use them for another build. And we make 33.8. So 34K towards what we've spent. We're gonna go back in here and we're gonna start building this gun. So we're gonna slap on the barrel. We're gonna slap on the handguard. We're gonna slap on the guide, the foregrip, the compensator, the gas block, the magazine, the stock. We're gonna put on the mount. We're gonna put on the Reap IR. We're gonna put on the Eyecup, and we're gonna put on the suppressor. This is what it should look like when you're completely done building it, putting us right over the threshold at 41 ergo. I'll leave it here for a second. Then we're gonna go into edit preset. This is what it should look like in edit preset. And then we are gonna go to Mechanic and we're gonna turn it in. And there you have completed the very last Gunsmith task. Congratulations. It's been a journey. Lots of XP coming your way. Got lots of money at it. Hopefully you guys got some knowledge as well when you've been making these builds. And it might be fun to even try some of these later if you don't know what you wanna build. That's it. 16 is complete. I hope the video was easy and straightforward. If you guys got some value out of today's video, make sure you smash that like button. It does go a long way for the channel. If you guys want to see more Tarkov content, I have over 100 videos on the YouTube channel covering all kinds of different topics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. You could always hit the bell if you want to be notified when videos go live. I would love to see you guys by the stream. Every single time you guys come from YouTube side and you're like, hey, I just seen a video. I wanted to chill and stream for a bit. It's always a good time. Grab some caffeine. Usually we start pretty early, 4 or 5 a.m. PST every single day on Twitch, except except for Sunday. I hope you guys are very blessed. I hope you have an amazing day or night, depending on where you're at in the world. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I will respond to every single one of them. Discord, you can reach me there. You can reach me on Twitter. All those links are in the description below. And as always, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Oh my gosh, dude, this headset backwards is jacking me up. I keep thinking I hear someone come up the stairs, but it's you. I've turned around twice. Wait, metal. Oh wait, that's you. Okay, because you're on this side. Dude.